Hey guys, and welcome to the Fish Room. I'm Rachel O'Leary and it's time for a species spotlight. Today I thought we would talk about an adorable little Apistogramma that is pretty widespread throughout the Amazon basin from Paraguay all the way through Brazil. And that's Apistogramma Trifasciata. They are adorable, sassy, beautiful, and breedable and make an excellent choice for an aquarium with a lot of driftwood and stained tannin-filled waters. So let's take a look and I'll tell you more about them. Apistogramma Trifasciata are an absolutely subtle beauty. This is a male, and I can tell that because those dorsal rays on the first few dorsal rays are extremely elongate, and I've put O-nip in this aquarium to sort of draw them out. And if this male cooperates, you will see that he has an absolutely mind-bogglingly long dorsal fin. There it is. Oh my goodness. And a lot of times these wild fish are a lot less flashy than some of the more colorful domestic strains. But what they lack in immediate flash, they make up for with this crazy pizzazz. Look at that finnage. In my mind, they are just absolutely stunning. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, these guys are pretty widely dispersed throughout the Amazon basin, but they inhabit really sluggish, slow-moving tributaries that are often full of leaf litter, a sandy substrate, tangles of wood, and things like that. So they are really best in an aquarium that has gentle filtration as well as not too bright a lighting. Now, I like to keep them in aquariums like this one, which at first glance may look a little dirty, but the reality is that it has lots and lots and lots of areas for fry to hide and for fry to graze on. All of this moss and the detritus that are trapped in it is really excellent for rearing fry. Now the boys of this species will get about an inch and the boys of this species will get about 2 inches at max size, or about 5 centimeters, and the females are slightly smaller at about 1.6 inches or 4 centimeters. I find the females to be much less outgoing than the males, which is different than a species like Apistogramma cockatoides, where the females are very boisterous as well. Now in this aquarium, I have them with a lot of head and tail light tetras. If I were to be setting up a specific breeding tank, I probably would put them with something like Nanostomus or other dwarf pencils, as these guys are very timid as far as dwarf cichlids go. But again, I just think they're absolutely stunning. Now they can take a pH range of 5 to 7 and a temperature range of 70 to 78, but I really do find that they do best in slightly warmer water in the upper range of the 70s, which would be anywhere from 22 to 25 degrees centigrade. There's a little female right here, and you can see that she has a lot less coloration and much shorter dorsal fins. In fact, her dorsal ridge is pretty flat. She will fire up yellow when in breeding dress, and it looks like she's just starting to get into breeding dress now. Hopefully that means I will get some fry before too long. I think what will probably happen is I'll pull this pair out of this aquarium and set them up in their own breeding aquarium in order to have better success rearing the fry. They are substrate spawners that will lay their eggs amongst the plants and leaf litter in the bottom of the aquarium. The fry generally hatch in about 24 to 36 hours and then become free swimming in another few days, at which point the mother will bring them out on what I like to call a fry parade. All in all, I think they are a stunning fish, really well suited to any level of aquarist. Now these are commercially produced in large numbers, so they're usually pretty readily available. The specimens I have here are wild fish. I just think that that dorsal ray is absolutely incredible, and just not something you see on a lot of the flashier line bred variants. Now I do find it to be really important to keep these guys in softer water and extremely clean water. And while there is a lot of plant matter and hair algae in this aquarium, it gets a lot of water changes in order to maintain the general health of these fish. So if you're interested in a breeding project of an unusual, relatively docile dwarf cichlid, this may be the one for you. As always, I hope you guys have enjoyed learning just a little bit more about yet another one of my favorite fishes. I can honestly say that Apistogramma Trifasciata is really one of my favorite dwarf cichlids. They're just so much more laid back than a lot of the other Apistogrammas I've worked with. And they really do quite nicely in a 20-long community aquarium. You would want to make sure that you offer them either leaf litter or some sort of cave type structure in the lower portion of the aquarium in order for them to be able to set up territories and have spawning places available. Again, they're beautiful, relatively affordable, and absolutely stunning little fish for a carefully aquascaped aquarium. As always, let me know your comments below. What fish would you like to see me feature in the upcoming months? Make sure you stop by my Instagram, my Facebook, and my website, MsJinx.com, where you can find my upcoming speaking engagements, my current stock list, and information on all things nano.